Nathan, just to start with, really what co-production means to you, and how you feel about being part of Yes and working within PFA.
Well, I would like to kickstart it off by saying, working within PFA in the Yes Group is kind of a blessing in disguise, because it's something where you don't know anything that's going on, um, but then when you actually get in there, you actually are opened up to you open a door into a quite a happy, friendly, comfortable, welcoming environment. So that's why it's disguised because the front of it, and what we're kind of like pushing forward as the forefront is everything that's come out of the Yes Group, and it's how they've kind of been portrayed. And co-production for me is essentially the act of being able to work as a collective, being able to understand, even with differences, there are similarities, and even with people that you may feel are on a completely different page to you, are trying to have the same goal and outcomes. So it's a matter of how things are kind of made, produced, and um, how they're delivered as a collectively group, teamwork, efforts, and um, making sure that everybody's kind of showing their involvement. So uh, that was co-production for me.
Great, thank you. And Don, what are your thoughts on co-production? How working with Yes and PFA means to you, what it means to you, and I think you've got some other things around a motto that we helped to develop for PFA that you wanted to share.
Yeah, well, first of all, on co-production, to me, that means working as a team to create something, and everyone gets to share their ideas and their thoughts, and then they're combined together. And PFA means a lot to me, because PFA has changed my life and changed many people's lives, and shows that no matter who you are, you can still get somewhere in life, and shows that although there are some people that just need a bit of an extra helping hand, you're still just as capable as any other person as doing something independently. And I helped PFA with Yes Group, which is Youth Empowerment Squad, to create the slogan, which is our roots, our path, our future, because PFA, we have a logo representing as a tree, and the
It's all right, Don. Take your time because we can edit this. It's absolutely fine. Don't worry about it at all. Do you want to come back to the song lyrics?
I can do it.
Okay then.
But the slogan represents that there are different routes and paths that you choose, and because you're choosing your own path and your own routes, and it will help towards the future. And I'm helping PFA with creating a song to represent PFA and to show what PFA means. And I'm going to read out a section of that for you. I've got our roots, our path, our future. That's our motto here. With PFA beside you, there's no need to fear. Just know that everything will be fine. Disability won't define. You choose what you do because it's your path to choose.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Don. Ant or Hamza, Anthony, did you want to come in?
Yeah. Co-production for me is making sure that everyone is heard. The Yes Group has meant so much to me, and I've always looked to the Yes group as part of a family, part of the Yes family.
Perfect. Yes, I agree. I agree. Hamza, did you want to add anything to that?
I love being part of the Yes group because it means a lot to me, and it means that I can speak about my true feelings and not feel like I'm alone in this. Because I
Yeah,
know there's a lot of people like me that are going through the same thing with their disabilities. And as Anthony said, it does feel like a family because I feel like I'm not alone.
yeah, absolutely, Hamza. Thank you for that. Nathan, did you want to come back in? Got more to
Well,
say, I think. I can tell by your face.
I can come in to say that um hearing more and understanding more with what kind of goes on is a way to say that the strength that we're able to kind of achieve and attain from being here as a family, as a collective, as a group, um, and from me coming in from another team as well, showing how I've been able to help and support some aspects of this group, and how I've been able to kind of use what's going on in this group as um, kind of a standing point of where participation groups should be coming from, being able to understand each other, have a really good relationship, and being on the same page. It's really good that this whole team, the whole group, whether professionals or young people, are honestly on the same page, and the level of support of for the both of the sides is quite refreshing to see, because there's a lot of times where I've seen that. Um, we've been able to turn around and say, okay, let's help you out with this, or you've asked us a question and we've been like, well, let's do a workshop on this, or let's put something to this aside. We've got the ability to um, have a little bit more strength and power to stand on our own feet. So youth empowerment squad has definitely been empowering. So that's
Thanks,
definitely.
Nathan. Perfect. Thank you. Does anybody else, Dawn or Hamza, and anything more to add that that you can think of that you might want to say about being involved in the Yes group, Hamza?
I just want to say that I'm glad to give other people my feedback on their services.
Yeah, and that's really, really important, isn't it?
Yeah, because
And oh, sorry, go on, Hamza.
i-
Go on.
if we're not heard as a whole group, then we haven't impacted on their team.
Yeah.
It's very important that we're all heard as a part of a group, and they need to acknowledge what we say so they can make changes, which is what our aim is. Our aim is to change the world so it becomes a better place for all of us.
Absolutely. Thanks, Hamza. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anthony?
The S group also are packed full of ideas, and the Yes team make sure that them ideas do not go to waste. They listen to the ideas and they adapt the ideas to what they are doing.
Thanks, Ant. And how do you know that they have listened to you? How do you know they're putting your thoughts and ideas into practice?
If you was to look at the leaflet, you can see that our ideas are used in the leaflet.
Yeah, brilliant. Thanks, Ant. Thank you. Don?
I was just about to expand on that with how we know that our ideas have been taken into consideration. Is that the group have each suggested ideas and then given feedback on those ideas and expanded on them or suggested improvements. So not only have the ideas then been considered by the feedback, but it just shows what a definition of teamwork is, because everyone has been able to give feedback on the ideas and expand on them and then work together to create something amazing.
Fantastic, fantastic. Shall I stop recording, or is anyone? Yeah. Okay.